The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
Good afternoon and welcome to Terry Connors Ice Rink as we get set for the HAN Network's first girls hockey broadcast of the winter. I'm Frank Renito and I'm standing up atop in the press area alongside Chris Cato. Cato, two very ambitious teams we've got here tonight. You've got a program in Stamford-Westhill-Staples coming off their first postseason appearance and an experienced, returning a lot of players, Greenwich Cardinal team that's trying to get back to the playoffs.
Well, Greenwich had a resurgent year last year. They were 11-9. They had a good run. They're looking to improve upon that. They also, the one thing for Greenwich that's different than most teams we see trying to make that next level is they brought in 7 new freshmen.
And one of those freshmen is going to be the goaltender, Jessica Ware. I was speaking with Coach Phil Miolini for the Stamford-Westhill-Staples team before this game, and he is very impressed with what the freshman has brought to the Cardinals this year. She had a great reputation coming into her high school career. She was always a good goaltender. Now she's taken it to the next level. She was very impressive in her first outing earlier this week. And you know what? I think this is our first time getting a chance at seeing a player who is going to be in the FCAC and making noise for a long time. On the other side, you've got it'll be Mary Layden, who's in between the pipes for Stamford-Westhill and Staples, and she's a little inexperienced. She's coming into her own, learning how to play this position. It'll be obviously very strenuous against a high-powered Cardinals attack. Yeah, Greenwich always brings the speed. They bring the pressure. They love to get after it. They love to work along the boards. This is a group of girls in Greenwich. They work alongside the boys, and we know how good the Greenwich boys program is. So this is going to be a tough test for the Stamford-Westhill-Staples co-op coming out of this game. It'll be a very exciting tilt. We're going to step aside quickly, but when we get back, we'll bring John Kovac into the mix, and we will have first period action coming to you live from Terry Connors on the HAN Network.
What makes Darien special during the holiday season? Locally owned shops and restaurants where you can find everything you need to make your holidays more enjoyable. Start with breakfast, then shop for everything from toys to unique gifts and the latest trends in fashion. Take a coffee break. Stop at our farmers market or one of our shops where you'll find an amazing selection of cheeses and meats. Then enjoy dining at one of our fabulous restaurants. This holiday season, experience shopping and dining in Darien.
Connecticut is coming back to hometown banking, to a partner that makes small businesses feel big, where community comes first, where high-tech tools go hand in hand with a human touch, where you get the know-how only neighbors can deliver, where saving time is important too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well, bank smart, bank local, bank well.
Why cook it all this holiday? Avoid the stress of holiday planning and let your friends at Walter Stewart's in New Canaan do the heavy lifting. Whether you're looking to fill in with a few crowd-pleasing sides or you want us to prepare your whole feast, from cranberry sauce to pumpkin pie, we're ready to simplify your holiday. Place your order from our holiday menu and spend your holiday the right way, relaxing. Our fresh prepared holiday meals to go are designed with your busy schedule in mind. Visit us at stewartsmarket.com or at 229 Elm Street, New Canaan.
I really wanted something that felt like a home. Coming from a big house, I wanted the feel of a home as opposed to a condo. New Canaan is 6 minutes down the road. New Canaan's a beautiful little town to walk around. I work in Westport. My commute is 20 minutes. It's close to Westchester, where my family is, so the location is ideal. There is no other townhome that compares in the area. This is where I want to be.
Have a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Basketball, hockey, skiing, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care, open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Back on the HAN network as we get set for tonight's FCAC girls hockey tilt between the Greenwich High School Cardinals and the SWS co-op squad. And a great time to bring in the third member of our cast along the ice on the opposite side, Mr. John Kovacs. John, how you doing tonight?
I love this venue. This is, you and I were talking about it before the game, just a beautiful place to watch hockey. It's hockey. It's raw. It's everything that's great about the game.
It's a bigger venue than you realize when you first pull up to it, but it has got that same old-time hockey feel of a barn once you get inside it. And in my opinion, this is the hallowed grounds of FCAC hockey. This is where you want to be, and it's a great place to be tonight, as we should have a real exciting one. Cato, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineups? Let's start with the visiting Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals starting off, it's going to be Sydney Orzalak, and she's a freshman coming in. Number 11, Paige Finneran, the sophomore. Riley Ellsworth, the junior, will be out there. The captain, Jeannie Piotrowski, her brothers were big-time players for Greenwich last year and the last couple years. Haley Duffy, number 21 for Greenwich. She'll be number 21 on your scorecard. And the goalie, the freshman, we talked about it before, Jessica Ware.
For SWS, you will see Rachel Mensa, Elizabeth Fay, Caroline Gray, Stephanie Walsh, Erin McGroarty, and in goal, Mary Layden. John, for SWS, what kind of a start do they need to have early on to avoid falling behind early?
They've struggled early on, so they've got to, at worst, keep this close. At best, get an early lead on Staples. What I find interesting is you've got 2 young goaltenders, and these teams played 2 one-goal games last year, splitting the series.
SWS has got to do a good job protecting Layden as she makes her first save of the night, kicking one aside with the left pad, but the Cardinals going to work early as they start the cycle. Back to retrieve that one is McGroarty. Working well behind the net, the junior with it. Looks up ice and she finds Gray. Gray working her way through the neutral zone, centering pass, and it's dumped in on Ware. Pops into the glove, and she will freeze this one. So each goalie with a save apiece. Much easier one made by Ware on the shot from the neutral zone.
Stanford very quick to get the puck out into the neutral zone, try to get it up into the offensive zone. It was just a situation where I don't think she wanted to put it on net. I think that puck wanted to go behind the boards and give everybody a chance to get up front. And when you have a smart goalie like Jessica Ware, she's going to freeze that because she realized she doesn't have the numbers and she's not going to play it.
Back to retrieve this one is Haley Blau, the captain. Tried to force it up the boards but unable to clear. working towards the slot, and this one deflected aside. Jennifer Kelly, the sophomore, couldn't get it through to the front of the net. Bouncing puck out to the point. Shot goes wide of the cage, that one from Emily Bello. Another opportunity here as the second shift has turned into a shooting gallery in the SWS zone. Patience along the boards. Keaveney with it. Blau behind the net and now looking for help on the half boards. Good pinch here. As the Cardinals have been very aggressive on the forecheck early. Opportunity in front, turn around and score. It was Jennifer Kelly, the sophomore. She was unmarked in front, a great pass off the half boards, and she beat Layden through the 5-hole.
Frank, Kelly somehow remained unmarked right there in the heart of the slot with a defender on each side of her. They just never got a stick anywhere near the puck.
And give Kelly a lot of credit, too. She showed tremendous stick handling skills with the puck because she was able to collect it, recognizing she has the two defensemen in her way, just does the spin where the goalie couldn't see her and put the puck 5-hole.
Quickly back the opposite way is SWS. The goal is officially Jennifer Kelly from Katie Petrowski. It comes 13:29 with remaining in the first. So the Cardinals off to an early 1-0 lead. And we mentioned on that first shift, you saw how eager in the neutral zone SWS was to get it deep into the Greenwich zone. They get stuck in their own end, can't clear, and it results in a goal for Greenwich.
But give SWS a lot of credit. That's just a skill play, that goal from Greenwich. They are getting the bodies. They are getting the bodies in front of they're getting the bodies in front of Leiden to protect her. So she doesn't have to do all the work herself. So you see the defensive movement. They are staying in front of the net, and they are aware that Greenwich is going to attack it. So they're going to do their best to protect her and not make her be the focal point of the defense.
And John, what I really liked about that shot was that Kelly kept it on the ground, forced Leiden to react and get her legs down. As this one bouncing around and it goes in again, might have been deflected on the shot from the point.
Frank, from where I was, it looked like it came in, got a little deflected, was in between the pads, but didn't get trapped there, and ever so slowly crept across the line.
The shot from the point came from Sydney Orzelik, the freshman. We will await official scoring to hear if there was a deflection. Just like that, in less than a minute, the Cardinals pile 2 goals, and they find themselves with a commanding early lead. Back in their own zone and wisely turning away to safety was Petrowski. And again, an opportunity in front as this one squirts aside. They are going to credit Riley Ellsworth with the goal. Orzelik picks up an assist.
And John, this quick rush by Greenwich, it was very interesting. It was a slow-moving puck, so the officials wave off the icing, but you see the Greenwich player trying to get to that far corner, and she just clips the net off the peg, but the official waited on it to blow the whistle dead. It was interesting to see. As Greenwich still had the puck, they didn't blow it right away.
Yeah, I found that unusual.
Shot was blocked, did not make it all the way through, and we talked with some of the coaching staff. Leiden has got some growing pains to go through. This is her first year playing as a goalie. She should not be discouraged this early on, despite giving up those 2 goals. A lot of time left, and this is an SWS squad that is capable of scoring goals.
SWS has impressed me so far up to the far blue line.
A risky play here as this one squirts right through the crease. Open puck in front, and it was unclaimed at first.
They get a rush to the blue line here coming in on the Greenwich net, but then you don't get the horizontal puck movement to open things up yet.
Working all the way around from the bottom of the circle to the top before restarting the cycle that time was Jennifer Kelly. Puck got to Leiden, unable to be covered, and the cycle again in progression for the Cards. Blau giving chase in the corner. Sends one up the boards and unable to clear one more time. Still trying to be forced up along the left wing. 11 minutes remaining, 2 early goals. As Greenwich jumped out to an early lead. Another shot here, and this one sails wide. Break for SWS with the change, and they are finally able to clear, but this one will go all the way down the ice for an icing.
Greenwich, Frank, very, very quick early on to, as soon as the puck is on the stick, to fire off that shot. They're really peppering the SWS net.
In what they're also doing, too, is they're very excellent pinching off the boards at the blue line. For SWS, what they may want to consider is, even if you get to that point, lift the puck out of the zone, and hopefully it slow rolls into the Greenwich zone so you can get back and actually try to play it.
And really, they've got to start to think about clearing through the middle of the ice. I know it's a coaching snafu, but at the moment, the Cardinals' defense are not allowing anything up the boards on the blue line.
Do you want to take a few icings here just to get it out and maybe buy some rest time for the goalie?
Well, I mean, if you continue to surrender shots from nonstop shots here, you have to ice it at some point in time, get fresh legs on the ice, and just slow it down. But it's not the best option that the SWS squad has.
What you want to do is you want to learn to get that puck through the neutral zone.
As here's Orzalak. Shot is sticked aside by Layden. Makes its way up to Gray on the half boards. Turned over, though. And then finds its way back to Gray's stick. Back and forth they go. Sent down behind the net. Wraparound attempt is cut off. Stepping in the way of that one was Stephanie Walsh. Up to the half wall again. This time it's Fahey. Tried to center in the slot, but covered this time, and unable to get a handle on that one was Kelly. Good job there by the off-winger, Rachel Mensah. Finally, the puck makes its way down behind Ware and able to change his SWS.
That was a good shift, but a long one for that line.
It's a majority of the shift that's spent in their own zone, Cato, but they didn't allow any shots from the slot and really just kept the puck to the outside and behind the net. 2 steps behind the red line there, so this one is ruled an icing with 8:51 remaining in a 2-0 game in favor of Greenwich.
Guys, what's impressed me so far early on is the speed with which the Greenwich skaters are getting to the puck, particularly in the SWS zone, and even those few times it's been back here in the Greenwich zone.
No, there's definitely a lot of hustle to this Greenwich squad. They are moving. They're moving without the puck. They're moving with the puck.
Big save by Layden. She went down to the spread and was able to make the split save. Along the boards, controlling there is Jessica Zhu. Zhu looking for help, hesitates, and now dumps into the Greenwich zone, but it's cut off immediately and worked back the other way on the stick of Jessica Marzullo. Played with a hand pass originally, but Blau touches and it's waved off. It's given right back to the Cardinals. And risky play in front as a couple of players collide and go down. Puck up to the point. Orzalak. Pass in front. Good job on the back check again. Finally starting to see Cardinals marked in front. Not allowed those free shots from the slot. Petrowski cut that clearing attempt off, dumped back in, and a fire wagon change coming from the Cardinals. .7:45 remaining. Greenwich back down, working the cycle below the goal line. Puck's then up to the point. Big pass here. Great puck movement from the Cardinals. Lots of motion to this offense at the moment. Orzalak, shot on goal, went through the legs of Layden. Got a piece of it. Good stop there. Almost looks like a power play at the moment. You've got tired SWS players. As this one through the crease again. Second effort and they score. A long shift for SWS. You could see Greenwich content moving the puck around until they found the open spot, and it's the second shot that got him.
And for Greenwich, they showed tremendous patience with their puck movement, recognizing you have an SWS team with a tired set of legs on the ice, so just move the puck around. The opportunities are going to open up for them. The opportunities were going to open up for them. Just show the patience, and when they give you the chance, Greenwich took it.
7:05 remaining. It is a 3-0 game. So this has been all Cardinals early on. The goal is sophomore Paige Finneran, and the assist goes to Riley Ellsworth. That's Ellsworth's second point tonight, as this one played out to neutral zone. And that's what you want to see, Cato. High off the glass, force the defender to make a play with either their hand or out of the air, and it's cleared to the neutral zone.
Yep, going back to that goal, Frank, it was just, and all it was a shot. It was a shot on the red line, trying to put it just on net. It goes clear through the crease, and there was Finneran, Johnny on the spot on the other side.
And a kick save there by Layden, sliding across the crease. Good job, as Kelly had an open look in front. This one canceled aside, and it's rolling towards the point. Cut off, shot towards the net, but it slides all the way to the left side. Kelly lost it momentarily, but it makes its way up. Here's Petrowski. She sends down low with under 6 to remain in the period. Kelly looking for help. Leaves for Fahey. Shot was blocked in front. Another tough shift here for SWS as they cannot clear the zone. Fahey behind the net. Muscled off that one, and taking it away was McGroarty. Looking up for Gray, but it's taken away. And now an opportunity the other way. Stephanie Walsh with it. Walsh winds up for the clapper. Shot's blocked. Second effort, no good. And it finds its way to the corner off the stick of Ware. First big opportunity for SWS. Here's Captain Haley Blau as she sends back behind the end line.
But therefore, the shift is so long, they have to make the change in the offensive zone, and they have to sacrifice that opportunity.
Blau tried to stick handle through a couple of players, works its way out in front, and it's blocked. Good job by the captain getting back in the way of that one. Controlling now with it is Gitlin.
And SWS on defense, especially, they're being the aggressor, going after whoever has the puck. And they're not crowding. It's whoever's closest, go get the puck. And everybody else is kind of just moving into position.
This one worked on the blue line. They're going to say it was outside the zone and whistled dead for an offside.
They're not crowding, Chris, but on that last goal, there was a player to either side at about 45 degrees to the post, and it went from one to the other, and each was unmarked as they slid across.
Well, now everybody is being marked. Stanford is doing a better job, figuring out where everyone is. Nobody's getting lost in the defense.
And Greenwich moves so much, it is very easy to get the defense lost and then tired.
Time and space now is collecting it outside the blue line is Annabelle DeVault. DeVault passes up, Zoo with it. Tried to stick Hale around to Zulek, but it's poked aside, and this one sent all the way back to the SWS zone. It will go for an icing. So a couple of opportunities the last few shifts for SWS in transition, but credit the Cardinals defense. They've stayed in shooting lanes and have had active sticks to prevent any shots towards Jessica Ware just yet.
And what they're doing is they're going to force Stanford. If you want to bring it in, we're going to be there. If you want to take shots at the net, you're going to have to do it from the point. You're going to do it from the outside of the circles.
Down low in the quarter, Mensah trying to win a battle. And works its way out. Mensah with an opportunity. Quick shot, and the glove save made. First one of the night for Jessica Ware. I really like the idea there, John. The quick shot for Mensah. She had an open lane, fired one on Cage. Great job by the freshman in goal.
Ware has not had a lot going on in front of her so far tonight. You may as well start throwing pucks that way whenever you can.
This one sent all the way around the net by Emily Bello. That's another opportunity in front. Mensah with the one-timer, kick save, and a beauty.
You were waiting to use that one, huh?
It works there because that was a beautiful save.
Waiting all fall for that one. As Greenwich now able to clear the zone and back in transition. Great shift, best one of the night so far, coming from SWS, and the best two chances off the stick of Rachel Mensah. 3:10 remaining in the first period. It is a 3-0 Cardinals lead. Player tripped up, and we have our first penalty of the night coming. It will be against the Greenwich Cardinals as SWS will head to the power play.
And really, it's honestly probably the first sloppy move Greenwich has made so far in this game. It's an accidental tripping, but just to find yourself in that position, up 3-0. You're overplaying the defense.
It will be Riley Ellsworth. She'll go 2 minutes for tripping at the 12-minute mark of the period.
And the great thing about Terry Connor's rink, you actually have guys in the penalty box actually recording the penalties. And both of these gentlemen have been doing it for years. Eddie Condon over on the far side and Rich Soboleski here on the near side.
Unfortunately, I spent a couple trips in that penalty box with Eddie Condon back in the day.
Eddie's a good guy.
Coach Hickey was not happy about that one, though. Picked up in the corner. As battling for this one there was Petrowski. Makes its way to the point. Holding the line, no. Unable to do so there was McGroarty. She has to retreat.
It was an excellent opportunity for Stanford lost.
Looks back for Gitlin, and they do well now gaining the zone. Unable to control, and it's back to neutral ice as the first 30 seconds of the man advantage have been killed. Gitlin stepping through a check in the middle. Unable to clear, and this time the length of the ice was Jenny Petrowski. You can see there, Cato, Greenwich is content allowing SWS to work through the neutral zone, but they trap and pressure immediately at the blue line. You've got to throw it in deep and try to chase the defense, get them moving backwards.
What Greenwich is really content, they're not going to overplay their position. They're going to let SWS come to them. We're just going to take the puck and throw it down ice.
This one turned over and taken away by Paige Finneran. The shot off the stick of Duffy was blocked. Walston zoos skates for a moment, and it comes back to neutral ice, where the Cardinals regroup and go back on the attack. Thrown toward Layden, making the save there, and that stops the clock with 1:36 remaining, 37 seconds on the power play.
That's Greenwich's 11th shot on goal in this period. And especially if you're on the power play, you don't want face-offs in your end.
Face-off is one back towards the Cardinal defense and cleared aside now. Race for the puck is Gitlin, That was Gitlin indeed. She was trying to win that race, but unable to do so. Stepping up and taking that one away was Stephanie Walsh. Had it for a moment, and now it's back on her stick. Looking for help as Walsh throws one that's sticked aside by Ware, as Mahan loses track in the corner. Bello turned that one over, and Zoo picks up at her own blue line. Looking to the middle as it misses Gitlin. And we are under 60 seconds to play in the first period. Controlling there, fresh out of the box, was Ellsworth. She sends behind, and Walsh picks up. Looking for Mensah. SWS got to be careful. Does a good job avoiding the too many women penalty. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Now looking to go coast to coast here is Orzulak. Dumps one out that's picked up there and sent back off the glass. That time by McGroarty. As this one ping-pongs back and forth between the blue lines in the final 15. That one canceled out before it could be centered. Gray on possession, but it's taken away. 3, 2, and 1. The first period will come to an end. A better finish for SWS, but it was the fast start of the Cardinals. They scored 3 times in the first 8 minutes to take a 3-0 lead at the end of 1. Greenwich 3, SWS 0. We'll take a quick break and be back with more girls high school hockey after this on the HAN Network.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
At Hoyt Livery, our goal is to always... Sam, what are you doing? We're filming a commercial.
I'm checking out the new Hoyt on the Go app.
Hoyt's here!
The holidays are a wonderful time to spend with families and friends, sharing a fantastic meal. Football season is in full swing, the fishing has been unbelievable, and it's time to make a list and check it twice. Stop at the Dock Shop, get a fix of summer, and browse loads of new products, including fishing tackle, accessories, clothing, jewelry, and home decor. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or dockshop.com.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
Back on the HAN Network from Terry Connors Ice Rink. It is 3-0 Cardinals. As we get ready for the start of the second period, let's go across the ice to John Kovac. And John, I thought SWS played a lot better towards the end of that first period.
They got better as the period progressed, but they're not. They all remind me a little bit of the Darien boys team that we saw Saturday. They're moving well, but they're a stride off here and there. They're not really clicking that way.
And Cato, one thing that SWS is definitely going to have to do in this period is get more pucks on Jessica Ware in that Greenwich net.
Well, you've got to get sustained pressure. What you have to do is you have to make these lines work. You get them in their defensive zone and let them, and just put the pressure on them and wear down these lines. Let them burn some energy playing defense.
So stepping up and taking this one away now was McGroarty. Dumps in, and it's replayed by the Cardinals as we're 40 seconds into the second period.
That may be the most sustained pressure we've seen from SWS yet.
But again, no shots on that shift as this one finds Mensah. She was far and away the best player for SWS in that first period as she dumps into the opposite corner, and giving chase is Gray. Turned over to McGroarty, who's done a very good job on defense so far tonight. We expect to see her more involved at some point in time with the offense if they'll have success. Gitlin trying to show off the speed, but she was cut off immediately by Sydney Orzelak, the freshman, who had a strong first period herself. Blau's clearing attempt was cut off. Zoo unsuccessful the first and second time, but finally clears the zone on a third attempt. Here's Kelly with it. Behind the back pass in front. Shot towards the net is deflected and sailed wide. Good look from Jennifer Kelly. And she circles all the way around. And the Cardinals start the cycle again, finagling her way through the slot before she had it knifed aside. That shot sailed wide. That's up play again by Petrowski, who maintains the zone, and now it's the Cardinals who are on the forecheck, sustaining the pressure. Blau finds Zoo on the wing, and now she's got some time and space to work. I just couldn't keep that quite close enough to the body as it's turned over. Petrowski, the captain, working through the slot. Battle on the boards, and coming away with this one is SWS and Caroline Zoo. Excuse me, that is Jessica Zoo. Sent up to the point. Blau mishandled that puck at first. Gitlin turned it back over, got her stick in between the legs of Petrowski. Excuse me, that was Orzelak. And it will be the first man advantage opportunity here for the Cardinals. John, looked like Gitlin on that shift was trying out for the varsity water skiing team.
I don't know that she intended to trip her. I think her stick just got tangled up in there and just couldn't get it back.
Well, Orzelak beat her on the first step on the heading out of the zone. She beat She was beat to the puck, and I think she just tried to poke check it away before Orzelak can get out of the zone, just to get the puck loose. And I just think Orzelak was a step ahead of her. Unfortunately, the poke check failed.
Oh, a huge opportunity for the Cardinals, and we'll see if SWS is able to kill the opportunity. They're off to a good start, though, as this one is sent back to neutral ice and reset again. Pass sent across to the far side was intercepted and cleared. So one more time to the Cardinals clear with Petrowski running the power play.
And for SWS, clear the puck, get it down the ice, do everything they're doing here has been perfect. Keeping the puck in the neutral zone, just keep forcing Greenwich to regroup.
They have been very aggressive at the blue line and again able to clear as this one's sent back for Emily Bello to field. Bumped off from behind and able to clear is McGroarty this time. A minute has been killed and Greenwich has not been able to gain the zone yet. 11:10 remaining in the second period. Stepping up but can't clear this time, and now McGroarty finds Gray on the right wing.
That clears about a stride from being a breakaway, Frank.
10:50 here, 30 seconds left on the man advantage, and now a race for the puck is Blau. Picks that one up but just couldn't get rid of it quickly enough. Sent across. Now taking their time as this one comes to Petrowski. Shot for the net went wide on the left side. McGroarty battling in the corner. Makes its way to Carolyn Gray. And she clears the zone with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are all even. Great job by SWS on the PK. Abby Sotile, first time we've called her name tonight. Misplayed that one. Shot blocked by McGroarty, and she will send it out to neutral zone again, where Zulik picks that one up. Where Zulik and Petrowski have far and away been the best D pairing of the night for the Cardinals. We expect to see that combo a lot throughout the season.
They bring a lot of speed, and they got a lot of hustle.
And we have a whistle here.
We have a stoppage of play. What happened was one of the doors came loose. One of the exit doors to the locker room, it came loose. Ref blows the whistle to settle things down so they can reset it.
John, you got a better angle on that. They've sent a coach from the bench over. It looks to be good.
Yeah, they got it now. I think the referee was working the boards, and he came across it, and it fell open on his back, and he realized there was a problem.
It was probably never secured properly when they came out, when the teams came out.
And remember, there was very little play down this end in that first period.
It's true. So 9:30 remaining after the restart. Still 3-0. No goals in the second period yet. There's now an opportunity here for Carolyn Gray. Good job stepping up and interrupting the play there was Katie Petrowski. That is the freshman. Jenny, the senior captain, wears number 20. Mensa battling along the boards. Bumped down from behind. The SWS bench wanted something called, but the refs ruled play on.
They're screaming for a cross check.
Here is Katie with it. Looking towards the middle, couldn't find any Cardinals there as Mensa will throw it right back in. Opportunity in front, loose puck and it's sent wide of the net. The shot coming off of Walsh's stick, but a sliding Bello redirected the shot wide. A huge opportunity for SWS neutralized as Walsh was all alone in front of the net. Elizabeth Fay clears this time. All the way back to Orzulik in her own zone. And this one redeflects off Blau's stick. And finds a waiting Marzullo. Another freshman for this Cardinals lineup. Layden stick that one aside. Another shot kicked aside again with the left pad. Out to the point. Jenny Petrowski's shot is blocked. Zoo fanning on the opportunity. Marzullo. And Arzulek play catch at the point. Fires one towards the crease, but it's blocked down by Gitlin, who tries to work out in space and is able to clear the zone. Played to the left of Leiden that time by Elizabeth Fay. Poked around her, another opportunity for the Cardinals. Set in front, rebound, no goal. They poke it out to the point. Orzulik's shot is kicked aside by a waiting defender. Another one blocked in front. Looking for help, and they're able to put it in on the left side. It's Grace Fahey for the Cardinals. It was just a mad scramble in the slot, John. A lot of defenders blocked shots, but it left open Cardinals down by the crease.
Exactly, Frank. There were so many blocked shots and so many poke checks. It just became such an unsettled situation that there was an open shot and it was taken.
With the puck bouncing around, it was really hard for SWS to pick it up and try to clear it. And it was just a matter of whichever Greenwich player was going to spot the opportunity to come in and get the play, and that's what we had.
Fahey loses an edge, goes sliding hard into the boards. A good job of getting right back up, though, as she's on the puck again in that left wing corner. McGroarty wins the battle, and now it's Caroline Fay. Excuse me, Gray. So the goal is Grace Fahey, assisted by Jennifer Kelly, who picks up her second point. As a wraparound attempt stopped at first and then slid through the crease. Kelly has been very active here in this second period. And once again, the Cardinals in the offensive zone are doing a very good job working along the outside. As this one to the slot, Kelly shot wide on the right side.
And by my count, Greenwich has 6 shots on goal this period. Stanford SWS has yet to attempt one. I shouldn't say attempt one, get one to the net.
Players collide there as Walsh got tangled up for a moment with Kelly. All the way back for that one is Emily Bello. Bello down the right wing boards. Lets a shot go that Leiden snags with the glove and will hold on to with 5:47 remaining in the second.
And it's a smart move by Leiden. It's not, the puck wasn't on net, but by catching it, it freezes everything, and it gives SWS a chance to catch their breath, settle down, get fresh legs on the ice.
Especially during the period of the long change. As a slap shot here, blocked before it could reach Leiden in front. That's Riley Ellsworth on the boards. Captain Haley Blau behind the net, lost that one to Paige Finneran. Puck rolling towards the blue line, and it is cleared where Jenny Pietrowski will pick up and send across to her partner, Orzlusic. 5:15 remaining in the second, a 4-0 Greenwich lead. Blau stepped up and took it away. Controlled by Abby Sato. It's Ellsworth stick handling through her own zone, looking for help. There were no Cardinals waiting. This one is going to be waved off. As Blau got there in time to negate the icing. Orzulik. Our side, and she's able to connect that time with Amanda Chan. Correction, that's Grace Fahey. There's Jenny, over to Orzulik, back to Jenny Pietrowski. Shot on goal, blocked aside by Leiden. Made a stick save that time with 4:19 remaining. Again, tired SWS legs continuing to close in towards the crease as Greenwich works it along the outside. Haley Blau with it, trying to work up to the boards. Sotil can't clear this time. Pietrowski lets one go. Sails wide of the cage again. SWS in desperate need of a whistle. Wraparound attempt stopped. Second effort is stopped again. Leiden with a couple of saves that time. And good job there. As able to clear the zone was Abby Soutiel, the sophomore from West Hill. Fahey sent one to the middle, and Zoo clears the zone as there is a delayed offside call. And right back behind the SWS net. This puck goes with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second. And again, Cato, we are seeing, as that one fired off the post. And again, Cato, we're seeing, as this one, an opportunity to rebound, block the side. SWS trying to clear up the boards, but the defense for the Cardinals are pinching and holding that line, not allowing it. Shot from the left side again off the side of the net.
The last 6 minutes, Greenwich has really started to impose its will on the game, really just taking over and forcing SWS to work in their own defensive zone.
Open in front is Ellsworth, but the pass was blocked by Blau before it could get there. Cut off again, and back onto the cycle go the Cardinals. Zoo along the boards, and she goes the wrong way, and we've got a whistle as the net has come off its mark.
And for Greenwich in this period, 12 shots on goal, none for SWS.
The past few minutes, guys, it's reminded me of a boxing match in which somebody's up against the ropes and they're trying to counterpunch, and Greenwich just keeps coming after them.
The ice has been completely tilted into that SWS zone since that last goal with 7:19 remaining in the period. Now down to 2:15 as Orzulik circles back and finds Petrowski, the captain. Leiden miscommunication with her partner. Shot is blocked aside. And now quickly off to the races the other way is Rachel Mensah. Mensah with speed. Cut off by Petrowski. And now they battle in the corner.
And with the battle down in the back, Greenwich is trying to clear the puck out. SWS keeping it pinched down. You see the work, Grace. You see the work, Elizabeth Fay. She's working in the corner, sends it down along behind the boards.
Dumped back behind the net again, this time by Madison Andrews. Freshman from Staples getting her first action in the offensive zone. 90 seconds to play in the period. Orzulik with speed through the neutral zone. On the right wing boards, and she circles back looking for help. Lost the puck momentarily, but now works to the backhand where Leiden made the first save. And playing behind the net is Grace Fahey. Fahey slips through the double team, slash to the slot, and it's kicked aside again. Skate save made with 1 minute remaining in the second.
Leiden's been tremendous for SWS in net this period.
Pass again, the one-timer Fandon, and unable to clear as holding the line was Katie Petrowski. Bellows steps up. Pass was missed as she looked for Fahey back at the point. And coming out to play this one is Jessica Ware. She gets her first touch of the second period with 30 seconds left. Gitlin had it taken away by Bello. Behind the net, McGroarty. Chipping up along the boards, and Caroline Gray and Gitlin together are unable to clear. McGroarty for Zoo. Picks her head up, tried to find Gray in the middle, but it's turned over. This one dumped in. It will be waved off as there are 2 seconds and 1, and the second period comes to an end. If not for Mary Leiden, this one might have gotten out of hand, but the sophomore stood on her head at points in time in the second period, and this remains a 4-0 game at the end of 2. We'll take a quick break, allow them to make us a fresh
to diamond jewelry. Manfredi offers a range of services from simple jewelry and watch repair to elegant jewelry design. Let Manfredi New Canaan help you find the perfect gift to celebrate important life moments. Visit us at 72 Elm Street, New Canaan, or online at manfredijewels.com.
At
In Sports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Recently renovated and home to one of Connecticut's largest indoor turf fields, In Sports is a multi-sport recreation center providing state-of-the-art facilities for league play, camps, and youth programs. Sign up now for the In Sports New England Top 80 Lacrosse Showcase taking place on January 14th. Coaches from New England colleges will be scouting and coaching the recruits for the college class of 2019 and 2020. The top 40 players will be featured in All-Star Game to get maximum recruiting exposure. Spots will fill up fast, so go to insports.com for pricing and more information. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Folks, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hubscher from the Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury and the South Salem Animal Hospital. There's something new and important going on at our two hospitals and probably eventually everywhere. It's called Fear Free. That means making sure that our pets are no longer frightened or stressed at the vet. We are Fear Free certified, the only ones in the area. We have the softer, gentler, better approach. Come see us at Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury or South Salem Animal Hospital.
1, 2, 3, heavy! You know! I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir! If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done! Let's get it done!
What can you take advantage of right now?
Again, come on! I can push myself way beyond what you think.
Pressure technique. Bring it back.
Want to reach new heights in your fitness and health goals? Find what you're looking for at Elevation Spin, Train, and TRX in Georgetown, Connecticut. Elevation Spin gives you purposeful spinning workouts inspired by the road. We encourage monitoring of heart rate and energy zones. Elevation also offers customized personal training with dedicated professionals passionate about helping you reach your goals. And let us motivate you to reach greater performance and functionality with TRX suspension training, using your own body weight for an incredible dynamic workout. Located at 4 Old Mill Road in Georgetown, call Elevation at 203-544-9503 or visit elevationspintraintrx.com for more.
My company developed Tranquility Mind and Body Wellness Spa 13 years ago. The building had 2 huge Olympic-sized pools in it. Builders would come, take a look to develop, and no one really knew what to do with it. Milford Bank saw our vision and they jumped right in. They were the bank that we needed to come behind this hometown project. My name is Tina DeNaples and I choose to bank with Milford Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For unique and special holiday gifts, come to Touch of Sedona, a spiritual boutique located in the heart of Ridgefield, Connecticut. We have plenty of unique pieces, including Native American and equestrian jewelry, crystals, candles, incense, and books, as well as an ever-changing showcase of artists, intuitive practitioners, healers, and lots more. Happy holidays from Touch of Sedona, 452 Main Street in Ridgefield. Visit us today. Open 7 days a week.
Are you ready for winter? Ski and Sport has everything you need to be fully outfitted for the season. A family-owned and operated business with over 40 years of experience, Ski and Sport's 3 convenient locations in Fairfield County offer top-quality, high-fashion ski and winter wear. In addition to clothing for men, women, and children, we also offer seasonal rentals for the entire family. Stop by our stores on 1 Ethan Allen Highway in Ridgefield, 877 Post Road East in Westport, and at 110 Main Street in New Canaan, or visit us at skiandsport.net.
Would you like to be able to help in an emergency? Do you know what to do when a family member is in distress? Learn life-saving skills and become a certified EMT in New Canaan. Whether you're looking for a career in healthcare or you want to give back to your community, the training is invaluable. The New Canaan Volunteer Ambulance Corps is offering an EMT certification course starting on January 16th, 2 nights a week and some Saturdays. It's filling up quickly, so call 203-594-3535 to get involved. New Canaan Volunteer Ambulance Corps. Neighbors helping neighbors. Find out more at ncvac.org.
At That Personal Touch in New Canaan, we have personalized gifts for all occasions. Family owned since 1983, we specialize in expert engraving done on premises. From engraved sterling silver and pewter frames, wood cutting boards, slate cheese servers and trays, leather embossing, crystal engraving, and glassware, every gift becomes unique and personal. And just in time for the season, we have a variety of personalized Christmas ornaments. Visit That Personal Touch at 102 Main Street in New Canaan and at tptengravers.com. Give the gift of fitness to someone you love this holiday season for only $1 a day. Halo Fitness in New Canaan is now offering 1 year of fitness for only $365. Halo Fitness is a state-of-the-art fitness center located at Halo Studios in the heart of New Canaan, with ample free parking and brand new locker rooms. Keep someone you love healthy with a gift of fitness this holiday season. Halo Fitness Holiday Special available for purchase during the month of December only. Visit Bevel Saddlery this holiday season, not just for equestrians. Celebrating 30 years in New Canaan, we offer an exciting selection of men and women's sportswear and exquisite gifts, from home decor, hostess gifts, stocking stuffers, to items for horse and hound. You'll find something for everyone on your list. We carry brands like Barber, Dewberry, Patagonia, and local gift companies. Located at 50 Pine Street, New Canaan, next to Walgreens, and online at bevel.com.
This holiday season, the Glass House Design Store offers an edited selection of gifts, objects, and artist editions that represent the iconic Philip Johnson House. The store offers unique and specially sourced objects locally and from around the world, and proceeds from the design store help support preservation projects at the Glass House property. Shop the design store at the Glass House Visitor Center in New Canaan, now open through November 30th, and available anytime online at designstore.theglasshouse.org.
Hi, this is Leo Carl from Carl Chevrolet in New Canaan, and you've heard me talk about the Chevy Volt for years. The new model gets 53 miles on EV charge daily, plus 420-mile full range. But don't take my word for it. You need to come in and test drive the Volt yourself. Visit us at 261 Elm Street in New Canaan or online at carldirect.com.
What's happening up in Hartford and what's trending in the Nutmeg State?
Join Kate Chaplinsky
And Josh Fisher
on CT Pulse live Wednesdays at 12:30 to find out.
We talk to the leaders and newsmakers while breaking down the stories you should be paying attention to each week.
With the help of HAN's editorial cartoonist Doug Smith, we take a humorous look at the news of the week. We talk about everything you were told you should avoid bringing up in polite company.
CT Pulse, Wednesdays at 12:30 on the HAN Network.
When it comes to local entertainment, we've got it all.
From movies, local artists, etiquette, and more.
Watch HAN Arts and Leisure with me, Steve Coulter, and our Arts and Leisure editor, Sally Sanders, Mondays at 12:30, right here on the HAN Network.
Hi, I'm Denise Figuergoli, host of The Drive, here every Tuesday on the HAN Network. It's about how you fuel your mind, your body, your spirit that creates the life you live, with people, places, ideas, and organizations that move us forward mindfully and consciously. Tune into The Drive here on the HAN Network, Tuesdays at 12:30.
I'm John Kovach. I'm a newspaper editor. I'm a high school football coach. I'm a television presenter, and I want you to love fishing as much as I do. Tune into Yankee Fisherman, Thursdays at 1 on the HAN Network. It's like going to the tackle shop without leaving your office.
I'm Frank Granito.
And I'm Donald Ing for the HAN Network.
Tune in to Nutmeg Sports Monday through Thursday, where we bring you all the top stories from Connecticut sports.
From highlights to player interviews and expert analysis, no one gets you closer to Connecticut's games than Nutmeg Sports.
Nutmeg Sports, now Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. on the HAN Network.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break. If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN Network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Good look at the Cardinals as they get set to take the ice for the third period. They hold a commanding 4-0 lead, and it has been Greenwich's game from start to finish, and they really turned it up at the end of that second period, Cato.
And Greenwich, it looked like SWS had finally gotten their feet underneath them. Looked like they were finally ready to try to take some kind of sense of control of this game. And Greenwich got off to a slow start in this period. Then they turned it on. And then SWS was not so much a deer in the headlights, but looked like they were caught in the middle of a hurricane trying to get rid of the puck. And every time they moved it, every time they tried to pass it, it always seemed like a Greenwich Cardinal would appear.
And, John, you know, for Coach Lershin and Greenwich, you'd have to think that maybe there's a little bit of disappointment thinking you could have had 2 or 3 more goals that period, but I doubt they're going to dwell on that with a 4-0 lead. On the other side for SWS, the coaching staff has got to be very proud of the way Mary Lydon has stood in their net.
Lydon has kept him in this to the extent that you can be in a 4-0 game. Because as you said at the end of the second, they could be down 3 or 4 more goals easily, but she's been able to keep the puck out of the net. I think what's got to be frustrating for SWS is from where I'm standing here, I've seen probably 3 or 4 times when it could have been a breakaway, it could have been an odd skater rush, and they're just a stride slow, and then Greenwich beats them to the puck and breaks it up and comes back. Never has SWS dictated the pace tonight, and that's wearing on them.
And they've really struggled to sustain any kind of pressure or attack in the Greenwich zone. For these first 3 minutes of the period, Cato, what does SWS need to do to sort of stop the bleeding and bring themselves back up off the floor?
Put the puck in the net. It's, you know, and you want to know the truth? Everything I've seen so far, it's a lot easier said than done. It's not a scenario. Because, you know what, with Greenwich, you start with the defensemen. Jenny Piotrowski and Sydney Orzalek. They've done a great job. They've done a great job sealing SWS in Greenwich's offensive zone. But on top of that, they've done a great job dealing with whoever the puck handler was and getting to the net to prevent and protect Jessica Ware.
The third period is underway. We'll see how SWS can handle this Greenwich attack in these final 15 minutes. As McGroarty controls, plays up the boards for Gray, but it's turned over back towards Ellsworth. And you said it, Cato, just it starts with the defense for the Cardinals. They're 2 solid pairing, those top 4 defensemen with Jenny Piotrowski, Katie Piotrowski, Sydney Orzalek, and Emily Bello. They're so offensively minded and add so much to the rush, but they hold the line better than anything I've seen so far this year.
And what is most impressive about them is their speed. Their speed off the puck, their speed getting to the puck, and their speed protecting the blue line. They move fast, they get the puck, they can take the puck to the net, which is very impressive.
This one sent back to McGroarty. Time and space now for SWS as the Cardinals go to the change. Mensah along those left wing boards had it poked away. And it is picked up and controlled momentarily by Jennifer Kelly. Kelly has got 2 points tonight. She scored the first goal back in the first period, just a minute 31 into this game. And picked up an assist on the 4th goal for the Cardinals in the second period. Opportunity here, but fanning on that one was Zoo, and that was Blau, who just couldn't get it up to Gitlin.
And for the Cardinals in this period, what you can expect them to play patiently. They know they're in control. They understand they're in control. They're not going to do anything drastic. They're going to move the puck, and they're going to do, run their plays.
That one was sent down towards Ware. Now played along the sides as Gitlin went into the boards hard. Shot went wide. That one again off the stick of Zoo. Cross ice pass finds Grace Fahey for a moment. She battles with Faye. Faye controls off the delayed offside. Behind the net goes Elizabeth Faye. Tried to chip it up the boards, but it's turned over. Blau cut off the pass across the middle, and now she steps up the other way. Puck finds Blau again before it's poked aside from behind, and now the Cardinals reset in their own zone just 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the third period.
SWS controls the puck, trying to clear it out, having a hard time. Now they finally get it out, forcing Greenwich to reset. Jenny Piotrowski has it, sends it across to Orszalak. Orszalak sends it across to Piotrowski, and Orszalak dumps it in.
And when Greenwich was at their best in the start of this game, they were able to control the puck behind the net, along the boards, and really had the cycle going from the point all the way down to those forwards behind the end line.
And it's kind of kept Stamford on their ability to get that cycle going. Once you get that cycle going, it forces that defense to play back on their heels. You really have to try. You force that defense to get the puck before you can do anything else. You can't think about an outlet pass because everybody is down. Everybody's maneuvering down deep.
Another time here, we see SWS have it taken away in the neutral zone and are quickly back behind their own end line, trying to exit the zone. Good work by Mensa at the point. Pressure from Gray, forcing the hand of Katie Piotrowski. And this one pops up in front of the SWS bench before being dumped back in again. Retreating this time is Bello. Picks her head up. And then lost an edge. Might have collided with an SWS player. She looks to be shaken up as she's got to head to the bench.
Frank, I think she and Mensa collided foot to foot.
Doesn't appear to be anything too serious, but we'll keep an eye on her heading towards the end of this period.
And it looked like on that collision, she just got completely upended and landed right on the rib cage.
Yeah, she's not getting any medical attention. She's just catching her breath. I think she's more jolted than anything else.
Probably had the wind knocked out of her.
Cross ice pass for Kivnivi. And McGroarty had it taken away. Working towards the front of the net to the backhand, slides it across. What a save by Leiden. Went down to the split, stuck the right pad out, and denied Jennifer Kelly on the doorstep.
And you look at both of these, you look at the difference in the two goalies. You've got Leiden, who's small but extremely athletic. We haven't had a chance to really, SWS hasn't had a chance to test Jessica Ware yet, but just looking at her, she's tall and she really fills the net. And when you stay back in the net, it makes it a lot harder to get the puck in.
Gitlin controlling down the left wing boards. Poked aside though, good job by the freshman Orszalak. Blau chips back to neutral ice. The Cardinals are offside for the moment. Patience from the freshman again. Circles back, buys herself time and space. Now shows off the skating ability. She throws one towards Leiden. Fought off with the glove. Played along the right wing boards.
Heads up play by Elizabeth Fay to get that dropped puck out of the crease.
Fay maintains on possession for the moment. See this one dumped behind the goal line behind Ware, excuse me.
And you watch Greenwich work. Only two shots on goal in the first 5 plus almost 6 minutes of this period.
And a lot of play in the neutral zone to start the third. Neither team really able to set the tone just yet.
I don't think Greenwich is going to look to do that. I think they're going to use their speed and their skill to keep SWS in their defensive zone and keep them off the puck. I think right now you watch the way Greenwich is playing, they're just trying to finish the game and get out of here unscathed.
Shot from Bello, sticked aside by Leiden. And it's Finneran on the half wall. Bello steps into one, and Leiden makes the easy save at first, but the rebound squirted aside and rolled through the corner. Leiden has looked much more confident in between the crease in the past period and a half, John.
She has. I mean, she gave up the 3 early, and really for the better part.
And this one is able to find the net out. It's just a miscommunication in front. You saw an SWS player go down and able to collect the rebound with the open net and put it in that time.
Well, it's a couple shots on the play, and Leiden's able to go down into the butterfly. She gets the puck. She tries to catch it. She tries to catch it and freezes it. But unfortunately, the deflection looks like it came off her chest and kind of went off to the right, which provided the excellent rebound opportunity for Greenwich.
And Greenwich has just been relentless at pushing up in the crease. So they're going to get that opportunity. For the better part, though, of the last, let's say, 30 minutes of playing time, she's been fairly strong.
And again, do the Cardinals score? This time going straight down the ice off the faceoff is Jennifer Kelly. That follows the goal by Ellsworth, so both girls picking up their second goal of the game.
And Greenwich, just with the faceoff win, takes it right at Leiden, and it's a good shot. It was just a wide-angle shot that just kicked off the post right into the net.
So 2 goals in an 11-second span, and the lead now 6-0.
SWS just really isn't reacting quickly to the puck. They're getting beat to the loose pucks in space. They really look like a worn-out hockey team right now.
And it's a young team, and it's a team that's missing 2 of their top players right now to injury. And you can see that has been a major difference in their offense being able to get on the attack or just sustain any kind of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of speed loss for them and a lot of scoring ability.
As Leiden will cover this one up with 7:17 remaining.
And it's at 6-0 for Greenwich. They may see an opportunity to score. You may see them take it. At this point, I think Greenwich has established their dominance right now on the ice for this game. And for Greenwich, you just want to see them play smart.
That one kicked aside by Ware. Good shot by Walsh, cutting to the middle, shooting back towards that short side. Kept it low as well. Race for the puck here, and McGroarty able to control. Across to her partner, Fay, but it's turned over. Going back the Cardinals' way. This one sent all the way down. No icing here with 6:36 remaining. In the corner, it's Emma Wingrove. Out in front as the Cardinals start to roll that 3rd and 4th line now down the stretch. Behind the net, McGroarty. Looking up for Mensah. And now here's Walsh. Flanked with Caroline Gray. Walsh lets the wrister go off the head of Ware as she makes another save off Walsh in the last minute.
I think she got a stick on that and deflected it over, but that was a high shot.
Knocked down in front by Orzulek. Stepping up, but unable to take it that time was Fay.
No, I like that aggressiveness, top shelf.
It sounded from where we are, Cato, like it might have hit her right in the mask. Tough to tell, as this one just tipped wide off the stick of Kelly.
He did a little Henrik Lundqvist head bunt.
Bumped in the corner. This time it's Finneran. Finneran, tough angle, was trying to center one across. And unable to control that time was Ellsworth. Out in the slot, Finneran with it. Shot went wide. Ellsworth trying to give chase behind the net. A good job by Fay, not allowing the wraparound. Here's Ellsworth again. Puck got redirected and slowed down. Finding it easily was Leiden. She covers up with 5:04 remaining.
And really, if you're going to take any, and John talked about it before he put the whammy on her. If you're going to talk about it, Leiden has been tremendous all game. She really has. She's been under fire almost from the first puck drop, and she has done her best to stand tall, and she's done a great job.
Oh, she really has. She's done an awesome job, and I really do feel like I put the whammy on her, if you believe in that kind of thing.
Zulek's shot was blocked down by Gitlin. Shaken up at first, but still standing in front of it again. Another shot on goal, fought off by Leiden. Rebound is loose in front, and it is poked in. Collecting that one on the right side of the net, and able to finish that time was Anna Kivany.
And the hard part watching with Leiden is she's going down, she's doing a great job, she's blocking that initial shot, she's not corralling it.
The rebounds are killing her right now.
And that's what it is. She's getting down. She's making that initial tremendous save as SWS will take a timeout here to slow everything down. And
we're going to take that timeout with them actually quickly. We'll step aside. 4:43 remaining. We'll be right back with more high school hockey on the HAN Network. Back from Terry Connors with 4:43 remaining, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I will let you finish now, but
that's fine. I lost my train of thought.
It's just
the commercials were more important.
It's a Greenwich team right now they're a better squad at the moment. They're showing it. I don't think there is a 7-goal difference between these two teams when SWS is healthy and Leiden really comes into her own down the stretch. But you can see that experience of Greenwich really paying off.
It's Greenwich just being around the net, and for SWS, those were opportunities when they took their shot that they weren't getting. They weren't getting anybody around the net for those rebounds, or even taking the wide shots off the back of the boards and coming back and playing it.
And to me, John, I think it's really a big confidence thing. When Greenwich has picked up the puck tonight, especially their defensemen, they're very confident. As we see right here, or Zulak right there, just the two spin moves, so confident on the puck.
Yeah, they're just doing what they want when they have the puck. They're doing what they want on the loose puck. They're just dominating in every way possible, particularly when it comes to handling the puck.
2-on-1 opportunity. As this one carried all the way behind the net by Grace Fahey. Keeps working, finds herself in the slot. And now tries to go all the way across. Here's Marzullo. Back and forth with Bello.
And all night long, if you look, there's been a Greenwich skater in front of the net. That's just what they're going to do to you. And when you let rebounds get loose, that's how you get hurt.
This one knifed out towards the neutral zone and down into Greenwich's end, where Bello picks up. Circles behind Ware to her right, and the crossing pass missed Amanda Chan, and will go for an icing with 3:03 remaining in the third period.
And for everybody listening, everybody out there listening, if you can't get access to a computer, all you have is your phone or your tablet, you can listen to the game and you can listen to any of our HAN broadcasts. Just get the HAN app, HAN Network app, at the iTunes Store or Google or whatever device you have. The app is available, so you can watch the game live or you can watch it later on.
Look at you pitching the app. Josh Fisher's in the city at dinner right now, and he is very happy hearing that. 2:45 remaining. The HAN network will be off for the next few days for Christmas, obviously. Our next sporting event will be on December 27th. We will stay in the ice rink. It's one of the best rivalries in all of the FCIAC and honestly all of Connecticut. You've got New Canaan and Darien boys hockey. The Rams 2-0. They've beaten Notre Dame of West Haven and shut out Hamden in their last game. The defending two-time state champion Darien Blue Wave come in 0-2.
And you know what? I may not wear the tie for that game. I may have to break out the turtleneck.
It is going to be cold next week.
Because John will be rejoining you up here in the booth. And I will go down ice side. You're welcome, John.
Should be a very good game, though. And then later next week on the 29th, we will be at Norwalk High School for the Norwalk Basketball Holiday Tournament. We will have the consolation game and the championship game for you. Those times and the teams that will be playing in both games will be announced early on next week, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, on Tuesday morning at 11 next week, we'll have Coffee Break with Kate Chaplensky. She will be back on the air all week long. We'll take another quick break for the New Year's holiday. And then January 3rd, we are right back into it, full swing. Boys basketball, girls basketball, boys and girls hockey. It is a busy winter schedule here for the HAN network.
Greenwich has just gotten whistled for a high stick infraction. And both sides will get fresh legs on the ice for the final minute, 16 seconds.
Walsh wins the draw. Puck comes back to Casey Watson. Her shot was blocked down, never reached the net. Final minute of play in regulation as the two teams pinball one up and down the left wing boards. And now coming out is Walsh. Walsh, chip shot on goal. Bouncing around behind Ware, and she finally covers up.
Frank, it fell to this side, and she was able to cover it up because everybody was moving away from the puck.
And the assistant captain, Stephanie Walsh, the junior from Stanford, has been flying around the ice this third period for SWS. Another shot from Walsh and a save off the draw. 45 seconds remaining.
6 saves for SWS this period. I think Walsh has 4 of them.
Jessica Ware has not had to make a lot of saves tonight, but when she has, she's done a good job and has looked confident despite being a freshman in her rookie season. McGreary. Walsh goes cross-side, and here is Mensah. Sends one down towards Ware. Fellow collects in front, quickly sends up. And a check laid here on Cavini on the boards. A penalty has been called. Of course, there is no checking in girls hockey. Walsh well aware of it. Heads to the box, and maybe a little frustration from the assistant captain, Stephanie Walsh there, John.
Yes, I got to tell you, one of the players who's really impressed me as a freshman, you just mentioned her name, Rachel Mensah for SWS. Really been a strong skater all night on that big penalty kill in the first period. Just, I mean, like glue on the players she was marking. She's going to be a player to watch in the future. She's really, really a strong skater.
Final 10 seconds of play in the period. As this one goes behind the net. Watson playing there. As the clock will strike 0. And the Greenwich Cardinals remain undefeated through their first 4 games of the season. Now 2-0-2 on the year with a 7-0 victory over SWS. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back and give you the final recap from Terry Connors right here on the HAN Network.
What makes Darien special during the holiday season? Locally owned shops and restaurants where you can find everything you need to make your holidays more enjoyable. Start with breakfast, then shop for everything from toys to unique gifts and the latest trends in fashion. Take a coffee break. Stop at our farmers market or one of our shops where you'll find an amazing selection of cheeses and meats. Then enjoy dining at one of our fabulous restaurants. This holiday season, experience shopping and dining in Darien.
Connecticut is coming back to hometown banking. To a partner that makes small businesses feel big. Where community comes first. Where high-tech tools go hand in hand with a human touch. Where you get the know-how only neighbors can deliver. Where saving time is important too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank well.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
You're back on the HAN network. Final score is Greenwich 7, SWS nothing. And I don't think we're surprised with this one, Cato. Greenwich off to a great start this year. It's a team with high expectations and playing very confidently right now. SWS without some key players makes it tough, but I thought there were signs of positives at times that they could really be happy with.
Yeah, unfortunately for SWS, they were under siege all night. Greenwich took 36 shots on goal as opposed to SWS's 11.
And again, they're playing with a goalie who's in her first year at the position. It showed early on in this game, especially those first few minutes, but once she got her feet wet, came into the flow of the game, I thought Mary Lydon had a very strong showing, especially down the stretch, with the exception of the 2 minutes where John really put her under siege.
Yeah, it's all John's fault. I mean, for the most part, you want to talk about, you go against a team like this, you put up 29 saves. All things considering, she had a good night. And I don't think, I mean, this could have easily been a 12-0 game.
And let's go. John, your final thoughts from tonight's game.
I think you have a lot of hope. It might not seem it because you're on the wrong end of a 7-0 score. I think there's a lot of hope for SWS because they're young, they're missing key players, and you had several freshmen really play well tonight. You've got to take your lumps sometimes, and that pays off in a year or two.
Boys, I want to thank both of you for coming out tonight. Wish you a Merry Christmas. I will see you Tuesday, 4 o'clock, Darien and New Canaan. Again, the final score from Terry Connors, Greenwich 7 and SWS 0. For AJ Simonowski, Kevin Coleman, our director, Eric Gendron, Chris Cato, Kalen, John Kovac, I am Frank Renito. A Merry Christmas to everyone, and we will see you on Tuesday, December 27th from Darien Ice Rink.